Anybody here? Anybody here? I have glasses now. Oh, but they're wonky. Oh, this is terrible. You also cannot see my eyebrows anymore. Anyway, this is the look for today. Hold on, let me post on Discord. Cassandra goth today. Okay. Oh, I clicked on The Sims. I didn't mean to do that yet. Anybody here? Saribot's here. Thank you. Ish protection. Anyway, today I'm dressed like Cassandra goth. Raven got the brain cell. Very nice. Wait, I'll write it down. Hold on. Oh god, the drawers. Let me see. Oh my god, Lona. Lona, you were so close to beating them. You look so cute. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Also, I'm playing Undertale music. I need to add this to a way so I can see. Hello. Okay, Raven. It's got 2 now. I will show the full look. Hold on. Also, you can see the light in the reflection of my glasses. I promise there's still eyebrows there. Anyway, give me a sec. I'm gonna show you the whole outfit. Because I think we did quite a good job. All of these clothes are Heather's and not mine, except for the tights. We have the shirt, we have the skirt. I put tights on because I wasn't gonna put tights on because she doesn't wear tights, but then I realized that last stream I had my knees up and the fact that they were naked made me feel very uncomfortable. So I put tights on and they're kind of itchy, so I'm kind of regretting it, but it's okay. You look so cute. Thank you. Thank you for boosting my ego. I got nervous. I put on the pigtails and I was like, I look 5. And I wasn't sure what to do with myself. Anyway, it's me. I also never wear glasses. So they're blue light glasses. So they're like, if you can see, they're slightly blue toned. Oh, that's me in the reflection. So everything looks slightly more yellow than normal, but it might be good for my eyes, honestly. Give me a second. Game. Go to The Sims 4. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna build an apartment for Cassandra. I am not sure where yet, though. I don't know which apartment yet. I haven't decided. So, I guess we'll see. Also, I made a TikTok today making a werewolf with the colors of the bi flag. It was kind of an accident. But it made me laugh a lot. And then Heather was looking over at me and she was like, "What is that? Why did you make this?" And I was like, I don't know. It just happened that way. So, if you want to see that, it's on TikTok. I pre-recorded some other ones, but I haven't edited them yet, so they're not ready to go up yet. But I think lesbian flag and then the trans flag, they're both so ugly. It's hard to make them with like all these really bright colors. Anyway, okay, we'll do it in here. I'm not used to wearing glasses. It's confusing my face. Let me put this in my drawer again so that it's out of the way. Aw, look what I found. Now I can be tangy as well. I love the pan flag. Oh, that's a good one. That one's got good colors. Now I'm everything at once. Gorgeous. Anyway, Heather and I both have like one drawer of the desk. And yeah, it's just, my drawer is just streaming junk, to be honest. Oopsie. Colors are so nice. Also, the lesbian flag, those colors remind me of sunset. Yeah, the problem is a lot of the werewolves can only have 3 colors. So trying to do like a nice looking lesbian flags really hard. I just had to use like pink, orange, and white, and that just, it wasn't really the vibes, but it's alright. It works well enough. Lesbian flag's the prettiest. I 100% agree. I wish I could be more specific with the colors that you choose, but the like werewolves have like set colors and otherwise you have to paint them on. And that's too hard for me. I'm not gonna paint these wolves because I'll never look at them again. There's something on the desk. What is that? I think it's chocolate. Oops. Anyway, which apartment could be good? See, she wouldn't live in a big apartment. Like maybe this one? Or like one here? Oh, look at that one. I did this, hold on, I want to show you this. I did this on stream so long ago. Not use the paint thing on the Sims caps, I don't know why. What? Oh, the paints thing. I was like, what? Paint thing? But I also don't know how to use painting. I'm not very talented. I think it's very hard. But look at this. This is one of those streams where I think Heather was calling her sister, and then she was looking at the stream, and I was putting a baby on it, and she was like, what is happening? Anyway, I made this on stream once. But there's a baby there. So, please ignore. Do you like it? I think it's quite fun. It actually looks pretty nice. I like the vibes in here.
Can I turn this off?
Oh yeah, sure. I might ask you to turn it back on later if I get too hot because I'm wearing long sleeves. Don't give me that stare. Fair enough. I'm just a baby, I know. I'm so sorry for putting the baby there. I should not have. This is lesbian? Did I make these Sims on stream once, or they're all the flag colors? Is this something I did last Pride Month? I don't remember. Which one is a nice apartment for Cassandra? Historical and spooky? Groundlings? It's not with pink hair. Oh yeah. I was like, what? But then I was like, oh yeah, I made a sim with Luna once. I don't know which apartment to put her in. I also, see, we have these apartments from Evergreen Harbor, but I think they're all kind of ugly because the windows on them are bad. These also don't have very good windows. I guess it doesn't really matter, but like, I don't really build in these, so I guess it could be fun. Maybe I can try that. Okay, move out. We can go here. What are you up to? Also, my mic arm got to like, it arrived yesterday, but not here, because our post doesn't arrive like to the apartment straight away. So hopefully by Tuesday, I will have it, and then I can be happy. I'm excited. Oh my god. Yeah, but I'm not streaming on Monday. Oh, but I'm not streaming on Tuesday. Shit. Remind me to post stream schedule today. Only have the ones from Ego Lifestyle, and I don't know, they look better when upgraded, but those apartments are sad. I know, they do look better when upgraded, but... Also, what is this neighborhood, and why is there literally nothing here? Has it always been like that? Yeah. Is there not usually, like, things around? Why is it so empty? It's giving me bad vibes. I don't like it. It feels so creepy that it's completely, like, dead empty. And also, this build is very ugly from the outside.
Realistic the apartments are.
Yeah, me too.
Like the ones in City Living.
They're too fancy for me.
Even the smallest apartments, it's so good.
I know. I have Undertale music on. We got Spider Dance. Good vibes. I just realized I spelled apartment wrong in the go live notification. It says appartment. My bad. Sorry. Anyway. Let's put some lights in here. I need... Is it going okay? Heather's coding, because she's smart. But, that didn't sound good. What happened? I feel like, see, Cassandra, I feel like she cannot afford, like, a big fancy apartment. But, maybe obsessed against Undertale? Oh, I made myself obsessed with Undertale. I was... Is there a hair on there? Oh, there's more! Oh my god, this whole shirt is, like, filled with hair. Anyway, it's been in the wardrobe for a while. But, I have been trying to play, like, a different ending. And it's really, really hard. It was... So far it's been really easy, but now I'm like so lost and it's so hard and I can't do it and Heather's given up as well. So, yeah, well, we'll see how that goes. I want to have like a bit more of an open floor plan. I don't know, we can have like bedroom and then this can be like office area, bathroom. I don't know. That could be fine. Maybe I should move the bathroom over so that there can be a door right there.
I might play the Big Sister challenge.
Do it. My lips are chapped. Anyway, Undertale has set the standard for games very high for me, storyline-wise. Oh my god! Leave me alone! Don't. Genocide gets harder and harder, I know!
Nah, I thought it would be easier, because you didn't have to spare them.
And also, you don't have to do any of the puzzles? I was laughing so much, because Papyrus was just trying to explain the puzzle, and then I just walked away. Genocide? Oh yeah. Yeah, you can just kill everyone.
I heard that yesterday. I googled, like, how to do genocide.
Oh yeah, Heather fully Heather is not, like, if she is googling, like, Animal Crossing things, she'll do this as well, but, like, that's less concerning. But Heather doesn't think about putting, like, the game names in her Google searches, so she just typed in on Google, how to do genocide! So, mistake. Anyway, I've already had to kill some of my favorite characters and my heart is sad. The game is, like, manipulating you.
It's
hard.
It's creepy.
It's really, like, it makes you feel like a bad person. Steal everything from the shops. I made that mistake of not doing that because I didn't know I could. And now I only have bad food. Yikes. Okay. I think it's kind of good that the werewolf pack came out before I did this because I can put some of the werewolf stuff in this. Because I feel like she's kind of like into the occults, you know what I mean? Excuse me? Hello? So, guys, okay, let's try that again. Okay. Anyway, yes, you can do a genocide run in Undertale. Yes, I'm trying it. Should I have done it on stream? Probably, but I did not want to do too much Undertale because it's really hard to talk to chat when I'm playing Undertale. And also, I don't know, I would understand if people didn't want to do it. We need to plan a game night? Oh, we do! Oh, I agree.
When are you free?
Oh, that fixed it. Okay, thank God. I was like, it's never gonna end.
I'm only free on Saturday.
Okay. I don't know when I'm free. Probably Saturday. Are you not free any other days? Why not?
Got so much Love Island.
Oh, you're so right. Okay, so the buy tile doesn't work. I can apply it per room. Okay, it does work. Never mind, it's fine. It's a little glitchy, but it's The Sims, so we're not surprised. I want to go for like somewhat modern, I think. Not like modern, but like a little bit. And then I don't know. I want to use some of the new items. I want to go for like the black vibes that the Goth family has. I don't know. I don't really care about a like limit that much. Modern Goth fits. Yeah, that I think. Hold on. I have one item that I'm kind of basing everything around in my head. Let me just get it. I don't know where it actually is. This one. This is what I want this whole build to be inspired by. It's just this singular item. I really like this item, and this is what I want the whole house, whole apartment, whole place to look like. Just this specific thing. I feel like that is possible. Oh, what an outfit. Edith May, you look very nice.
She was in last.
I like Edith May, it's nice. Sims building's so nice because I can talk about whatever I want and I don't have to like focus on gameplay and getting distracted by it. So, is that from the Werewolves pack? Oh yeah, it is. When I saw that in the trailer, I was like, give it to me now. Please. I want this. I need it. Can I have? Please? It looks so good. I like items like that. I don't know what to do with the walls. I feel like they need to be white, but like just plain walls, just like plain white is so boring. But then like, do I put an accent wall? Do I put like a lot of decoration? I feel like it kind of, like in my head, she's like just left the house, so I feel like she wouldn't have that much stuff, but also she seems like a person who'd collect things, at least in my mind. I feel like she'd be someone to just like collect literally everything and save it for the rest of her life. I should turn on move objects. db.move objects. That's how you spell objects. Objects. Also, I removed the green barrier because it was blocking some stuff from games, I noticed. So I thought I could get rid of it for like the game scene, and then it's still on the just chatting screen. Why am I so... I look so small. The glasses are so crooked. I think it's just my face though. Because, no, they are crooked. Look at this. Hold on. Can you see that? They're definitely crooked. This makes my face look weird. Anyway, every pair of sunglasses I've ever owned also looks crooked on me. So it might just be my face. But these are definitely slightly crooked.
You can see the new colors.
Fine. Yeah, I've been wearing them. I've been putting them on my Sims. I love them very much. They're so nice. Oh, and now the game is gone. Wait, I can make my face cam slightly bigger. Because now there's no border, so May as well. There we go. That's a very small change, but I think that's fine. Creepy forest wall? I want the pack now that Mirror's calling me. I know! Isn't it just beautiful? This is one of those items that you're like, okay, maybe I want it just for this. It's just really nice. This is not really fitting the modern thing I was going for. I don't know what bookshelf to pick. What are Cassandra's traits? Does anyone know? Cassandra Goth traits. Gloomy muser. Oh, she wants to be musical genius. Oh, she can have a music room. That can be fun. It's wallpaper, black and white. It's creepy forest. I know which one you mean. Is it from like Parenthood or something? Yeah, this one. Oh. I kind of like it. I don't think I've ever used this in a way where it makes sense, but I feel like for some reason it's kind of cool. My sunglasses are crooked and they're expensive, extra eyesight, but I'm too lazy to get professional help. It's okay, Lona, I understand. I think I would be the same. I think I just live with my crooked sunglasses. See, I've never had expensive sunglasses ever. Once I broke my sunglasses on a plane because they were squished in my bag. And then I was like, okay, cheap sunglasses it is for the rest of my life because I don't really wear sunglasses anyway because I don't go anywhere, so. Creepy goth vibes I use as an accent wall. I think it's a good accent wall, I agree. It might be nice and then we can put like the TV in front of it or something. I don't know. I don't want to put this on the wall because I think it's a bit too much. But I want to put like a lot of plants in here because I feel like that might be nice. Let's see. Okay. Anyway, Lona, you and Nell are tied with the brain cell, which I think is very fun because it's never been close with anyone. So this is your time. Modular. I know what I want to use. Oh, Heather's left. Goodbye. That's nice. I like using that goth plant aesthetically. Exactly. That's the vibes. I like using these as like a TV stand. It doesn't slot on it, but I think it looks nice and it gives me like, you know, IKEA has these and they're usually, and like a lot of people use them to put their TV on. So, I don't know, it makes sense in my head. Which sofa? I love this one. I don't know if black is like too dark, but the white one is kind of plain. Like the white one's so white. And that's like, I don't think that's really the vibes either. I think in my head, I don't know. She likes, her room has always been pink, right? In my head, she likes purple though, not pink. But Chiller's Cubby's where I'm from. I've heard that before. Let's see. I'm looking for something, but I don't know what. I just want a nice rug. Like one of these, maybe? That's fine. Lurk, sorry, gotta eat something, BRB. BRB, have fun. Also, don't say sorry. It's okay. Go eat. It's good for you. We had green beans and sprouts and chips and a cheeseburger. But like a burger made from cheese. Not like a burger with cheese on it. It was very nice. I like that meal. It's very easy. That's the kind of meals we have on a Sunday though, it's nice. I was gonna say we didn't get any new plants, but we got these, but that's not really for inside. I don't think we got any other plants, did we? Kind of sad. I love getting new plants, it's so much fun for me. This plant is simply too expensive. There is no way that Cassandra Goth would move out and own that plant. They are cute. I do like the plants. I used them in the build I made with the pack on Friday. I posted a YouTube video of it. I want to like decorate with a bunch of plants everywhere. And that's what I want. Use that plant all the time. Me too. It's a very good plant. I like this one too. It's very long on short walls, but I kind of like it because it's so like massive and overgrown. I feel like that's kind of the vibe of these plants anyway. Like they just kind of take over the house. Which, I don't know, I think that's kind of fun. I wanted this house to feel very cozy and I feel like plants will help. What if I get like this stool and I put a plant on it? I'd never do this, but I feel like I've seen people do that. And it might help with some of the like smaller plants. Because I want to use this one, but it always looks so tiny on the floor. One of our plants is on the floor, even though it's quite small. But I think it looks nice on a stool like that. It's got some more variation. Kind of nice. Never done that before, but it actually looks pretty nice. Hanging plant's my favorite. Me too, I really like it. I think it looks really good. I wish we had more just like tall plants. Because I would like plants like this. I wish we had loads of these. But there's so many like small plants. I just want some like big ones. Because I feel like there's so many people that have like plants in the corner of their room. Or like besides tall furniture. And like if you put this on the floor beside tall furniture, it doesn't look that nice. I feel like it makes more sense to have more different tall plants, but there's not that many. Like you have this one, which is kind of boring, and then there's this one, which I used to love, but now I'm kind of over it. I don't know, it feels like a very large pot. And then there's that one, and then that's kind of it. Oh, and this one. But this one takes up a lot of space, so it doesn't really fit in the corner all the time. Because you need quite a big corner for that to fit in. Trying to think about the layout of this. I want it to feel kind of cramped, but it's quite large still. I guess we could pretend that this isn't here. You know how some people like fill it up, pretend it's not there? It's not part of it. We could do that. We have like absolutely no reason to do that, but I kind of like the idea of it. They have a, hold on. Is this the same one? Oh, yeah. See, that's fine. We can just make the apartment smaller. Small dining area next to the front door. Yeah, I was thinking like dining table there, but then how big is the kitchen gonna be? So maybe we can put like her music stuff on her desk over there, and then kitchen here, dining table there, something like that. I don't know, that makes sense in my head. Also, this mirror is very high up on the wall. Think about it now. If that's a door, your head's gonna be like here, right? This mirror feels very high, but oh well. What if I put it like here, and then we can put a table underneath it to put some stuff on? Why am I lost? This is what I wanted. I like this one. I've been using this one a lot. Since we got Spot A, I've been putting that one like everywhere. I don't know why, I just think it looks nice. And it's like a simple table. A lot of these are really like interesting, but I don't know how to use them. This one's kind of like, the legs of this one are so skinny that it makes me feel nervous that if you'd lean on it, it would wobble. And then this one's nice, but like it has a basket. That one's weird. I don't know. I feel like this one's so simple, it looks so nice. It fits in a lot of places. Like build-wise, it fits in a lot of different styles. Weren't there some cute clutter items from the... Hold on. Werewolves. They had like a... that thing, and then... Oh, see, they have like a stamp set? Sort of? I don't know. The werewolf pack has some really like fun decoration items. Oh, we can get a telescope. I don't know where we'd put that, but I think you can snoop on people with apartments. I don't know how it works though. I've not used that yet. And then there's this thing, which I saw this on Twitter. This has a whole Among Us reference in the description. It's like, this terrarium is looking pretty suspiciously cute. Look how tiny it is. Definitely not the imposter, just don't set it down near any vents. And I'm like, who wrote this? Who made that? And why? Anyway, it made me laugh when I saw that, because I hadn't noticed that yet. Oh, I said tiny sheep. Oh, I want to use this so bad. I love that lamp. Also this, I think it's so cute. Imagine that on a desk. It's what's it called? Moon petal flower? Moon flower? I don't know what it's called. But it's so cute. Also, this clock, I didn't see this in this stream. I noticed this off stream. I didn't realize it existed, but look how nice it is. It's such a cool item. I'm so excited. I love this game. I love when they add like new fun little items. I just like having new things, to be honest. I've been playing The Sims for a while now, not that long. I really started playing like over quarantine, but like now I've played so much of The Sims that I'm reaching a point where I'm kind of like bored of a lot of things that happen in the game for a long time. Because I've just like, I feel like I've outplayed so many things. So every time that we get new things, I'm like, oh my god, I want to have it all. So I've been buying like every single Sims pack, not including kits, but like all of the like stuff pack or better. I think I've bought most, if not all, of the packs because I get so excited. And then I'm like, I can just pretend that it is because I'll stream about it. and that's how I like make it better for myself, but I'm still spending money. So and I don't think that I can pretend yet that I make the money back from Twitch. Because that's just not true. All of these like supernatural looking items, I want to use them, and not even because I would imagine she uses it all, just because I feel like she'd like all of the items. There's so much stuff here. I should put some of it on different things. Put that over there. That looks so cozy. I feel like I want this apartment to feel like, I don't know, lived in. I like when it doesn't look like it's a, you know, an IKEA showroom. Because I feel like it's really easy for Sims Build to just kind of look like an IKEA showroom. I don't know, it just kind of, a lot of the time, it kind of looks really set up. And then I want it all to not look like that. I want it to look more messy and cluttered. Because that would be nicer, in my opinion. But I just don't know how to do that. Also, hi Green Bean. Good to see you. I don't know. We need some more good clutter items, in my opinion. Like, just like stuff on that you can like put on the floor, and like things that don't look posed. You know how like, I keep saying like, I'm sorry. But we have this notebook, and it's open and not just like a stack of perfectly placed books. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. And like this, where it kind of looks like it's been touched by a human before. Like, it doesn't look like it's just been like put on a table and that's it. I like that a lot. I don't know. I think it's fun when it looks more lived in. It makes the apartment just make so much more sense. Or the house. I always feel like in that one piece of mail, it sounds weird, but it just feels real. I know what you mean. Do you mean like these? The like letters to put like on a table or something? I've seen people with like abandoned houses. I've seen people put them by the doors or like by a mailbox or something. So that it looks like mail's been piling up for a while. Which I think is kind of fun. People do really cool stuff with The Sims 4. I'm very impressed. People are so creative. It's very cool. There. I'm trying to imagine this. I want to have a bigger kitchen than she would probably be able to afford. But I just like it that way. We're going for more modern, so maybe that? That's not black though, is it? That's brown? But this is boring. Okay, never mind. That one's black with white. Sarah, hi! Do you like my outfit? All of these clothes are Heather's clothes. I don't know how she just happens to have Cassandra's almost exact outfit. It's not a polo shirt, it's just a black shirt, but like close enough. All of these are hers. I don't want this apartment to be too black and white, but I feel like I can add in color with like decoration items maybe? I hate how that covers the window. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh, that's ugly. Never mind, we're doing the kitchen on the other wall. I take it back. We'll do it like this. We'll just have it on one wall. That probably makes more sense size-wise anyway, so it's fine. I unlurk. I have food. Hello, welcome back. Where are you eating? The people have to know. The people is me. I'm curious. We're not gonna have a lot of space now. I went from thinking I was gonna have a massive kitchen to having a very tiny kitchen. I mean, not very tiny, but somewhat small. Like that. I feel like this is too close. But like that feels like a fire hazard. Maybe that's fine. Maybe I'll leave it like that. I don't know. This is hard. I just want to decorate, to be honest. The Undertale music's so like, it really hypes you up in the background. It's so good. Undertale's really cool. Heather and I were watching like a playthrough of one of the like true pacifist ending, and it made me so sad that I killed literally one monster and then I didn't get to experience like the full storyline. It kind of hurt my feelings. There's so much that you miss, but it's okay. I've watched someone else do it now, and maybe I'll come back to the game in like a year, but I was like, I cannot do that right now because I will literally just, if I have to go through all of that pain again at this moment, I don't think I could do it. Sliced bread with cream cheese, chickpeas, and walnuts on the side. Ooh. Yum. I'm excited. I've been so hungry all weekend. I've just been so hungry like all the time. So lovely. I want more snacks all the time. What is this song? Oh, it's called You Idiots. So this is a very angry flower. No one else calls me an idiot in this game. I feel so American right now and I'm sad. Why do you feel American? What? Yeah, I understand. It must be very hard. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm skipping through the chaos song. I was like, this is too much. Does Heather feel British when eating baked beans? We had baked beans yesterday for lunch. Heather just sneakily grabbed the can while we were shopping and I was like, okay, fine. We'll have baked beans, I guess. But they were good. Do you feel British when you eat baked beans?
No, as in like British, as in like British, but as in that you're not
Aw. Hi, Miss Cassandra Goth. Hi, Nell. Thank you for the sub. Does that say 8 months? 8 months already? Oh my god. Anyway, do you like my outfit? Wait, I wanna give like an outfit show to the people who weren't here at the very beginning of the stream. Because I look very nice. Hold on. Give me a sec. I have her skirts. Do you like it? Do you like my outfit? Oh my god. This piano behind me, it's a hazard. I'm not careful enough. I don't pay attention to my surroundings. That's so cute. Thanks. Thank you. I'm glad you like my outfit. I got nervous when I was putting on because I was like, I feel like I look like a child. I never wear like I never wear pigtails. I don't think I've worn pigtails in probably like 15 years. I don't know. How old am I? 19? I don't know when I wore pigtails. Cassandra's a child, isn't she? She's a teenager. In my head, because I'm giving her an apartment, in my head she's not a teenager anymore, but I know that she's a teenager. She does look quite young. I think her newer version, like, since they updated the Goth family, I think her newer version looks more grown up than her old version. Because she used to just have, like, the tiny pigtails. So I feel when I do my hair like that, but I always feel so cute. I know, it is cute. Is your stream title on purpose? What is it? What's wrong with it? Building an apartment for... Oh, it says Cassandra. That wasn't on purpose. Now it just looks like I've been saying Cassandra. That was not on purpose. How did I mess that up? I messed up both the go live notification and the title of the stream, spelling wise. That's honestly quite impressive. How did I do that? Anyway, thank you, Lona, for telling me. People were probably like, what it? Huh? What's going on? Oh, who are you? Who are you building an apartment for? What now? Concerning? It looks better with more chairs, but also not. It just fits the rug better with more chairs. But... maybe we should get a square rug instead? Oh no. But I don't like most of the square rugs. Most of them are kind of ugly. Or just boring. Because this one's nice, but then it's black on black floor. Like, that's not that interesting. And then these, they're like blue. I don't think that's the vibes either. I want it to be like more purple. But not like bright purple, like not this. I don't know. I'm sad. I've been so excited for streams, and I keep saying I'm gonna stream on Tuesday, but I can't stream on Tuesday because I've got a work trip and I don't even know where I'm going. Well, I know like the location, but that's all. I don't know what we're gonna do there. So I'm nervous. Never been on a work trip before. I've been on school trips. But that's not the same. I'm gonna be hanging out with adults. I am an adult. But like, I don't know. I feel like I am constantly the youngest person everywhere when I'm at work, which is fine. And like not actually a big deal. I can't see the game. Oh. Oops. Thanks, bestie. This is my problem. I never used to do this, but because I only have one screen, the like game covers OBS for me, so I can't see what scene it's on. But I never used to have a face cam, so it's still not like in my habits properly to like switch scenes before I go back onto the game. So please tell me if you're ever like, I don't think we're supposed to be looking at your face right now. And you can always just check. If you're like, I'm not sure, should I ask anyway? Please do. If you have like any thought at all that it might be wrong, just ask. Does that look bad? I don't know. I can't decide. I don't know what to do about the rug. Should I rotate the table on the rug? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I like this rug. I don't know which rug to pick. This one, maybe? Does it come in a good swatch? I don't really know what colors I want to use in here, is the problem. Oh, oops. Anyway, I have a work trip on Tuesday, so I can't stream, and I'm very sad because my mic arm's gonna be delivered tomorrow, so I'm gonna be able to put it together after I get back from work tomorrow, but I'm not gonna be able to stream with it. Maybe I'll do a bonus stream on Wednesday. I don't know, I haven't decided. I don't know, the brown matches? I know, it was kind of nice. I'm trying to think what would be nice. But maybe I'll stream on Wednesday. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling, I guess. I have been streaming a lot more recently because I feel like I've kind of found some more things I enjoy. I feel like I really used to focus on streaming like just The Sims all the time. And then if I wasn't streaming The Sims, I felt like I had to play a game that like people who enjoy The Sims like watching. And now I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'll play Undertale and then I'll play GeoGuessr and then I'll like I'll read some Am I the Asshole stories. Like I think it's more fun for people to watch when I'm having fun. So I've kind of been trying to focus more on just doing things that I feel like doing and then not focusing on trying to play like games I think people will enjoy. Because I see a lot of like posts from streamers all the time, and a lot of them are like, people should watch your streams for you, because unless you make it like very specific. Why is the lighting on this plant so weird? Huh? That didn't used to- is that just because my shaders are on? No, it's even without the shaders. Well, that's upsetting. Different plant, I guess. I swear that didn't used to look like that, because I've used that plant a lot of times. And this plant's fine. Okay, well, we'll use this one, I guess. Graphics clean, graphics looking amazing. Thank you, Sims 4. See, I know that there was problems with the like shadows on some of the plants from the plant kit, but that one's from Paranormal. That's like an old plant. Not old, but like we've had this one for a while. That shouldn't still be a problem. And then is this one okay? So this one's from the same pack. Okay, so it's just that one that's broken, but this one's fine. Oh well. It's fine. We could put this like that swatch maybe. Anyway, I feel like I've had a lot of fun just streaming dumb stuff recently. I think St. Jude month, like, I keep calling it St. Jude month, but that's what it was for me. The whole month was just St. Jude. I think because of that, I did so many like weird little dumb streams. It got me really excited to stream again because I tried really hard to make all of the streams like exciting and fun to watch and to give you like a reason to watch every time, because I really wanted to raise a bunch of money for St. Jude, which we did, by the way. Just a reminder that we raised like literally $1,100. Huh? So, like, I don't know. That really got me excited about streaming. So now I've been trying to just focus on having fun and not just like playing games I think people will like to watch. Because, I don't know. I've never heard, I never watched anyone play Undertale, so I didn't know if it was going to be fun or not. Heather just told me it was fun. So I went in blind. I didn't know if anyone was going to care to watch it. Like, I was just like, yeah, we'll just see what happens. And I had a lot of fun playing. Like, especially yesterday, that was so chaotic. I made clips of the stream today. I made like 2 or something, not that many. But it was making me laugh a lot. It's... Undertale's wild. Just, that game is absolutely nonsense. In like the best way possible. But it just, none of it makes any sense at all, and it's kind of fun. This fridge is very tight under there. But it's fine. Okay. Put that there. Put that there. I wish that these pieces looked more interesting. Anyway, streaming's been more fun because I'm trying to focus on having more fun, and I like it. I didn't even know the goal of the game from Undertale. I didn't even know what was going on when I started. If I had known anything about the game, I think I would have played differently than I did. But I didn't know anything. I just went in blind, did whatever I felt like doing. I don't know. I'd never seen anyone play. I also had never seen any of the game. Like, I'd never seen anyone post about it. The moment that Heather told me she wanted me to play, I like actively avoided everything about it. Like, someone whose stream I really like watching, I like actively avoided their streams for a bit because they were playing Undertale for like a week. Or like a few days, I don't know. So then I was like, okay, I don't want to see any of it. So I like actively avoided it. So I literally had not seen any of it. I didn't know any of the characters. So, I don't know. It was very fun for me. And like finding out the story. And also, I didn't know the chaos that was gonna happen. Like my reaction at the very beginning when the flower was like, haha, these are love pellets. And then it was like, never mind, you die. And I was like, that was fun. This is good. But the goal of the game is just to like escape. This music is so wild. What's going on? Maybe I'll start from the beginning. Start from the beginning. I wouldn't have played that differently. I don't know. But I would have like known what's going on a bit more. That might have influenced some things, but not like big things. I don't think I would have gone on like a killing rampage and like gone the murder route. Which is what I'm doing now, just for fun, for myself. And it is very fun. It's kind of heartbreaking, though. But it's okay. Look at this window. Hey. Loved your reaction because you didn't know anything. It was so fun to watch you experience the game. So hard not to spoiler though. I love this game. I'm happy you love it. Because now, at least I have someone to be excited about the game with. Because I don't want to spoil it for other people either. I've been like trying not to get spoiled for like the genocide route. Because I know that that story is completely different from what I've heard from everyone. It like goes a completely different way, and what I've seen so far, it is completely different. Like, so far every single thing has been different in a lot of ways, which I find very fun. It's kind of interesting. So I've been trying to avoid spoilers for that as well, which has been hard because I'm also trying to Google to make sure that I'm doing it right, because I don't want to accidentally lose the genocide run and then it's over. So, oh well. Anyway, I didn't even know that there was such thing as a genocide run when I started playing. So I remember someone came into chat and was like, oh, were you playing like this or like this? And I was like, I don't know what that means. And then it was like, don't spoil it. And I was like, okay. That's fine. I don't know what that means though. I really enjoyed the Undertale streams because I don't have the patience to play the game myself. Oh my god. You definitely need a lot of patience. And also I feel like that is one of those games where like if you get overwhelmed or overstimulated easily, there's no way that you can get through it all. It's so overwhelming. Like, I feel like that's one of those games where you need like a break when you're playing sometimes. So, I don't know. It's very intense. And not like just emotionally, but there's like a lot happening. Like the ending of it, I was like, if you are sensitive to literally anything, like stop looking. Because there's so much going on and like the soundtrack's really good. But also like kind of wild sometimes. I don't know. I can imagine that being one of those games that you like is better to watch for some people than to actually play it. Because it kind of makes you want to go like, ah, sometimes. It's a lot. But I had fun playing it. I was overwhelmed when I realized how hard it was getting. But then once I was like getting a hang of it, it was good. I enjoyed it a lot. I think I made a mistake in the beginning by fleeing every single time until I couldn't anymore. So then I couldn't fight later because I didn't know how to, which was a mistake. Because then I was really struggling and I had to like learn it when I had like when it was like really hard and it was just taking like 7 billion years to get ahead. But it was okay. It was still fun. What can I put in these things? I feel like shoes is not good. I feel like I need a pile of books, but I don't know where it is. That one. What else do people put in these kind of boxes? Anyway, but I really enjoyed Undertale. I want to play the second one now as well, but I want to not play it right now. The game is so good though, like the story is so like impressive. Everything about Undertale is very impressive. They think about so many things that I feel like most people would never even like think of to incorporate in a game. It's really like funny and it's like very memey, but at the same time it's also like it really hurts your feelings. I don't know, it's really good. I was very excited. Looks so simple, made with so much more. I know. In the beginning I was like, oh, it's a cute story game, and then I was like, oh, I have to fight things? Great. It just like it adds more layers as you go on and you're just whoa. It's wild. It's a very good game though. I liked it a lot. But that's one of those games where like you're done with the game and you're like, I want to know like everything. Like I want to know everything about this. I want to know what I missed, if I missed anything, like because there's so many things that we didn't get to experience in the game. Because I'm also not very smart and I didn't realize like I missed a lot of signs. I missed a lot of people I should have spoken to. So that's my bad. Like I'm just not smart enough to pay proper attention and make sure I don't miss out on anything. So it was fun like watching someone else play the game so that I could learn more of the story, and then things really, I was like, oh, things make more sense now. I see. So that was good. I'm looking, they added a new painting or like picture or something with werewolves. This one. Oh, I want to use it so bad. It's so cool. Wait, look at this. All of the swatches are literally gorgeous. I love the moth. It's more, is that a moth or a butterfly? I'd say a moth probably, because this pack has moths in it. But it's so pretty. I love this thing. Does it come with another gold swatch? So that I can put like two together? Oh, they all come in a gold swatch. Oh, perfect. See, then we can put two together. That looks so fun. Oh, Oh, I like that. That looks so nice. Oh, I'm so excited. The werewolf pack has so many cool things. I was expecting it to all be like super werewolf themed, and a lot of it is, obviously, because it's a werewolf pack. But they still have a lot of stuff that's not werewolf themed at all. And I really like that. It looks so good. I'm so excited. It's very nice. I want to make it look lived in. What are some items that you'd have in a house? I've noticed that streamers frequently miss details in video games simply because they have to talk and are distracted by chat. Oh, I can see that being another reason. I definitely looked at chat while walking as well, so I definitely do that. And then I'm like, wait, hold on. What's happening? So I definitely could see that happening. It's not like you're bad at video games, just occupational hazard. I've seen a lot of people that play like fighting games. I saw someone on TikTok today talking about how they used to stream Fortnite all the time, but then they stopped playing because they spent most of the stream like on the spectating screen because they die so fast because they were trying to interact with chat. And I was like, oh my god. I can see that happening because there's so many times where I'm playing a game and I'm like, wait, hold on. Like the times I've died in Stardew Valley in the mines because I'm trying to like read something that someone said and I'm not fully paying attention anymore. It doesn't go well. I was like, this is the game over sound, isn't it? I heard this too many times. Games like Undertale assume you're giving them your full attention. True. I try to give them as much of my attention as possible, but obviously when you're streaming, your full attention's kind of everywhere. It's not really in one place. I want this, but like I have no reason to own this because like, are you gonna look through a window? I guess. Like but like, what's the point? You can't really use a telescope inside. So I don't think there's any point in us owning that. It's nice though. I like this item. I think it's very nice. Why not? I mean, I guess we could put one. We can always pretend that she just puts it in here and then like takes it out to like go outside. Because it says that it goes in your pockets. Back pocket observatory. Also, I like that in the description of the item, it says that you can't woohoo in it. Because you can in the big one, but not in this one. Sure, the opportunities for debauchery might be slightly limited since you, hopefully, can't fit inside of it. But I think one astronomical love shack is enough. It made me laugh. I thought it was funny. I was like, well, yeah, you have a good point. We don't need more than one. I so wish that you could put the yoga mats like rolled up the way they are in the picture. I really wish that you could put them up like that. I wish there was a decor item of a yoga mat. But sadly, there is not one. Guitar. This is not a guitar, that's a violin. I promise I know my instruments. Is there a cheaper one or is that the cheapest one? That's the cheapest one. Okay. Is the only other one the super expensive one? Okay, well, I guess we have to deal with it being like this then. I kind of wanted a brown one, but I guess we'll have a white one. That's fine. I don't really care. And then I promise I know my instrument. I mean, I try. Heather's been really trying to pressure me to learn piano in like the nicest way possible. By the way, she's not like you must. But she really wants me to learn how to play piano so that she can teach me how to play. But I have very little patience. I have always owned a keyboard. I've always tried. But it never lasts very long because I have very little patience. So I'm like, Heather, I don't know if you want to put yourself through dealing with me as you're trying to teach me how to play. Because I'm impatient and annoying, and if I can't do it straight away, I won't want to do it anymore. This is my problem. So, I don't know. We'll see, I guess. I love this item so much. It's so cute. It's a pop-up book. I love it so much. Anyway. So, this is my fail in life. Anything that I can't do at least a little bit, I'm like, No, I don't want to deal with that, actually. Gotta take the dogs out. Ooh, have fun. Have fun with the dogs. Oh, Heather, we haven't done laundry. This is terrible. We said yesterday we were gonna do laundry. It's now been a day. We haven't done the laundry. We tried yesterday, not today. You can go now. Or like... Not really. Bad idea. Never mind. You can do laundry now if you want. If you feel like it, but I don't think so. I wish we had some like better candles. We have some fun items. Hold on. I have some things in my head. Does this look good on a desk? I don't think I've ever put this on a desk, but I feel like it might work. Because like it's got books in it. I feel like this is one of those like coffee table items. And that's usually where I put it. But like there's definitely other places for that to go. And then put these books over here. Ta-da! That's fine. I could do with moving that over a little bit more. Does that look like a fire hazard to you? I'm unsure how safe that is, being this close to a computer. But it's The Sims, so in reality it doesn't really matter. So it's fine. It's not actually a problem, even though it might be in real life to have a candle that close to a screen. It's not that close, is it? That's not that bad. That's fine. It might look better on that side, though. Is it worth swapping it around? No. I think it's fine like this. I don't think I care. I'm being picky about stuff that doesn't matter. Oh, I remember what I wanted. I wanted to use the moon petal lamp. Whatever it's called. This one. It's so cute! Hold on. Please. I love this thing. It's so pretty. No one can convince me this isn't one of the better lamps in the game. Look at it. It's so cute! I love it so much. Oh, maybe I'll use the open notebook, because I was saying before how I like how it looks. There. I'll alt place it too, though. It will look better that way. Is this desk slightly on the small side, and now it looks too oh no. There? That's good. I like it! Okay, I'm excited. Anyway, does anyone have any fun plans for next week? Because it's a Sunday, the new week's about to begin. Oh, my Finch is back! Oh, do you want to see what my Finch did today? Hold on, this can be fun for us. Go talk to your Finch then. It's terrible. Hold on. This. I want to see what my Finch is up to. Chat with her. Pebbles shows the ugly duckling. By the way, Finch is like a self-care app with a bird. A finch. Anyway, mine got a little lesbian flag today. The colors are a little bit messed up. Don't... She looks a little sick, but it's okay. It's because I put green blush on her. Sorry, Pebbles. Will I become a beautiful swan when I grow up? You're already more beautiful than a swan. What matters more is you're beautiful on the inside. You're right, the story feels like it's focused on the outside too much, now that I think about it. Dislikes the ugly duckling. Okay. You and Pebbles completed 50 adventure days together? Aww, me congratulations. Thank you for always believing in me. I can't wait to have more adventures with you. Thanks. That's so cute. I love this game. Anyway, I have Lona as my friend as well. This is Lona's Finch, isn't it so cute? Sorry, why is my hand shaking? Why am I unstable? Anyway, I'll send good vibes. But I love this game. It's very fun. It's not a game. It feels like a game. But you can like take care of a little bird by doing like your to-do list and stuff. Oh, it's so wholesome. It's so cute. Heather and I used it in like December and then abandoned it and then recently started using it again and it's so fun. It makes it so much more exciting to like complete your to-do list. If you're very not easily motivated or you just forget stuff all the time and you have a little bird that sends you like motivational messages throughout the day, I get like little pop-up notifications that are like, you got this. It's so cute. I love it so much. Do I put a guitar as well? I guess a lot of people play guitar, so that could be fun. That's a guitar. There we go. I want curtains on these windows because it looks too plain over there, but I don't know which curtains to put because these are really tall. This is my issue with the windows that are not like all the way up to the tall walls. I don't know what curtains to put on them because it just, all of the curtains feel like they look weird to me at least. Like this, what's the point? There's so much empty space. I guess these are like less bad because they have the like fabric on the top, but still I don't know which curtains you're supposed to put on windows like this. And then you can put these, but that covers up so much of the window. I don't know. Temmie vibe. I love Temmie. I love that you can recognize all of the songs. It's fun. I like the vibes in here a lot. I'm uncomfy. Also, I don't know if I'll be able to fill the whole stream with an apartment, because an apartment kind of is a small space. So maybe we'll have to think of something else later. So if you have any ideas, or you want to like start brewing ideas, go ahead. Because I didn't really think about the fact that an apartment probably wasn't going to take me 3 hours. Or 2.5. So we'll see. We can do something else after. There's a bunch of like random fun things we can do. What was I'm looking for something to put in here, but I don't actually know what that is. I could put a bookshelf in this corner, but I don't know which one. I like the shop music. It's just, this game has a very good soundtrack. It's very exciting. There's just always good music playing. I very much enjoy it. This table, it looks like it needs something, and then this wall also needs something. I don't know what that is though. Wall decor. Do we put a pride flag just for Pride Month? Not just for Pride Month, but like a pride flag could be nice anyway, and it is Pride Month, so could be fun. Although I'm totally not at work right now, but hi Raindrop! How's work? I like the color scheme of that flag. I feel like it works very well for my vibes for Cassandra. The like black, white, gray, purple. Do we like that? Is that the asexual flag? Nothing so odd. What were you saying when you talked like that? I'm sorry. Anyway, how's work? What is this music? Is it Undyne's music? It sounds stressful. Something needs to go there, but I don't know what it is. I don't have any ideas. Oh, we could put... I know what I can put. Put one of these. Ta-da! See, that looks nice. And then we can put some aprons in the kitchen. I love this item, it's so cute. Do they have any... The black one makes the most sense, I think. I want to find a way to put more color in this apartment without it, like, really not matching. Oh, I like these. I haven't used these in a very long time. I use these like every single build after Eco Lifestyle came out because they're so nice. They're just really, it's just a very nice plant. Okay, what if I center it and then... all place. There we go. Now I think all of the seats should still function. I always get nervous putting stuff on tables because like what if it doesn't function anymore, then it's all ruined. Maybe? I don't know if the lights would work on it size down. Is it...
It looks like
I don't know, but I think you can size down TVs. So like, you'd probably be able to. Do you want me to go playtest? I'm scared that this is gonna take a very long time anyway, so I'm not that worried about testing it really quickly. What did I just say? I feel like I said it wrong, but I don't remember the words I just spoke. Do walnuts make your tongue sore? No, I don't think so. I've not had walnuts in a very long time. Oh my god. I swallowed my water wrong, I'm sorry. Why do they make your tongue sore? Can you explain? Hi, goths. See, these are still the old goths as well, so that's good. This saves old. Anyway, you want to hear a fun story? I used to think that, do I have a reaction on walnuts? I don't, maybe? Not that, if it's only making your tongue sore, you're probably fine though. It's not that bad. But I love walnuts. See, if it's not like actually a problem, then who cares? You know what I mean? Eat your walnuts. If it's not like making you feel like you're dying, you're probably fine. Aw, you're one of the firemen? Good for you. Goldfish hunter. Nice. Anyway, if you're not dying when you eat walnuts, I think you're probably fine. Oh, is that a new cheapest bed? Oh, that's so good! This is the new cheapest bed. That's so good for like rags to riches stuff. Because it's not even uncomfortable. Oh, that's good to know. Now I want to play Rags to Riches. Maybe we can do that later. Like werewolf Rags to Riches. I have so many like Let's Plays going on at once. I haven't played the 100 Baby Challenge in a while either. But I don't want to just play that now. I need to mentally prepare myself. What was I doing? Oh, I was getting this thing. Hold on. I'm getting sidetracked. Let me size that down. Oh my god. Watch TV. It looks so small. Cute. Oh, yeah, that looks like it's still working. It works fine. It's just the, like... I think these are supposed to be the speakers. The, like... animations for them are in the wrong place, but that's not that big of a deal. Like, there's, like, blue circles, like we'll say. But that's the only thing that's... doesn't work. Also, is that a golf club? Nice. Anyway, that's good to know. My tongue isn't swelling, so that's good. You're probably fine then. I think you'll be alright. If it's not making you feel like you're suffering, I think you're okay. This whole world, every single lot's kind of been filled up by now because I've built so many things in here. Oh, where was I? I was not in this world, I was over here. I've not been in Evergreen Harbor or played with the stuff from Eco Lifestyle in so long, but I use all the build objects all the time. I don't know. I don't use a lot of the like very pack-specific gameplay very often. My bad. See, I think the gameplay that's you don't have to like go out of your way to use it. I think those are the best ones. 'Cause like, I don't know, how often are you gonna like decide to go change the whole wide world and like go adventure in Evergreen Harbor to like fix everything and make it better, and like how often are you gonna like clean up the entirety of Sulani? Like I forget that's even a thing, that like Sulani's not clean. Because I was in Sulani to like build something. And I was like, oh yeah, there's like a massive green stain that I completely forgot about. Like in the water. I don't know. The gameplay that kind of like just happens to you, I think is the best ones in The Sims. But I also think it's good that they add some different stuff. More dramatic music. Oh, this is just the waterfall music. I keep checking what all the sounds are from because I want to be able to recognize the soundtrack better. Okay. Shower with a tub. Maybe we can use the one with a funky pattern on it. I never use any of the ones that have like an actual pattern. I always use the plain ones. Oh, that one's fun. It's less obnoxious than the pink one. I have a habit of using the exact same items everywhere all the time. You want to sit with me? You can sit with me. Did you hear my stomach just then? Not good. What are you doing? Move my feet.
Look, I'm making it like...
Oh, it looks cozy!
Ooh. That's a little hot.
Aww.
I'm making it like that, like...
Oh, I love it.
Like an abundant hot, you know?
The vibes of yours are so good.
Thank you. Because the kids...
Heather would be so good at being a Sims YouTuber.
I know, right?
Heather would be famous. She's very good at building. No, not that toilet. I just want the white one. But Heather's a really, really good Sims builder. She's very, like, detailed. I'm not.
No, I just wanted to play with the game for once. Okay.
Somehow you're building again. But Heather's very good at being detailed. Also, you'll love this mirror.
Is this a mailbox?
No, it's a bin. You can put your trash in it.
No, I want a dumpster.
It's not a mailbox.
It's in the mailbox section.
Would be fun, I guess. Which mirror? I have an issue where I think there's not like a normal mirror, because this one's absolutely tiny. This one feels weird because it's so far away from the wall. I don't know. This one is odd looking. Maybe I'll use it. I've not used this in a very long time. This is not black, is it? Oh, okay. Can I put a tiny plant back there? Does that fit? I like the idea of there being a plant in the bathroom. Okay, this might be a little bit too tight. Never mind. That doesn't work. Oh, okay. I'm in a wall. Help. Could even put this here. I don't know why I should have an ironing board. Which, like, I imagine her being like 19. Which 19-year-old irons anything? Not me. Oh, and it even matches. They've got like flowers and they're also blue. Oh, that's unintentionally. That works really well. It's like basically the same pattern of flowers. This is working out way too well. Do you like the apartment so far, Heather? Good. I really like the vibes here. This corner is very nice. I want to take Cassandra here and give like a proper tour in like tab mode. But we need to build her a bedroom first. And then we are done. I'm using my hair straightener. On your hair? My tongue isn't swelling, so that's good. I'm using my hair straightener. Those messages were further apart than that, but I like that that's just the chat now. What is happening? But I'm guessing, oh my god, I forgot I'm not gonna be able to scoot anything into the wall because of those platforms now, but it's fine. This bedroom's a lot bigger than it was in my head. It's okay. We'll just put some stuff, I guess. I wanted to line up with the trees. To ironing my clothes. Oh! I see. Okay, that makes more sense with the conversation. I understand now. I get what you were trying to say. It all makes sense. My bad. Now I get how what that had to do with what we were saying. Okay. I get it. I was like, why are you doing your hair at this time? Where are you going?
How do you use your hair straightener?
On clothes? Yeah. I've seen people do it on like YouTube. You know the like life hacks era?
5-minute crafts.
Mm-hmm. No, but like, no, like the My Life as Ava and all those people. They made videos being like, straighten. Also, I do think that 5-minute crafts might have done that as well.
They did everything.
Yeah. They have. I just know that Lona is absolutely jamming to the music.
Hey, listen.
We can listen. Pathetic House is what this one's called. That's that's great. The titles of all the songs, they're so funny. Wait, hold on. Let me read you some of my faves. So you have, let me see, because there's some funny ones. One's just called Nyahaha, and then you have Dating Tense. You also have Bird That Carries You Over a Disproportionately Small Gap. Pathetic House. Temmie Village. Then there's just one that's called Nya. There's Thunder Snail. There's just one that's called Ooh. Then there's Metal Crusher. Ooh, So Heats. Stronger Monsters. Can you really call this a hotel? I didn't receive a mint on my pillow or anything. Spider Dance, Wrong Enemy, question mark. And Oh, 1 true love. And then in like square brackets, oh, dungeon has to be deleted from the blah 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 blah. Okay, that's not a title. Never mind. The bird is so cute. I know, it's so fun. It just flies away with you. Then there's Death by Glamour. This is the ghost music from the ghost who's a DJ. I'm so sorry.
This is what you listen to or listen to?
I'm so sorry. Then there's Ask Gore in all caps. You Idiot. Another fun one. Burn in Despair! Exclamation mark. I don't know. They're good songs. The title's also good. Dating Tense is good. Do you just listen to the soundtrack daily? Like, just for fun? I like that. Oh, do you think Cassandra Goth is a cat? She seems like a cat person.
Look at this desk. It's a door in it.
Mm-hmm. It's so fun. A lot of items from the pack have doors on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, a lot of the, like, all the tables, the bed has some, like, cabinet doors, I think.
Why is that?
I don't know. Just easy to break off stuff, I guess. I have them in my background music playlist, like some of them. I love that. I should make a background music playlist. What is this now? We're in, like, the chaos. This is Thunder Snail. Oh, that's when you're trying to encourage the snail. Never forget any of these songs. I love that. Anyway, I think we need a cat tree in the bedroom. Let me get the essentials in first, though. Anyway, Thunder Snail? Undertale? Has a very good soundtrack. I like it a lot. There's a lot of different vibes of music, but they're good ones. What if I use these little cubes as side tables? I kind of like that. This is Temmie Village. Lona went Temtem. Lona knows. Temmie Village is vibes. Just vibes. Temmie Village is good. I like it there. I like that when you just talk to them, they're just like, "Hi, I'm Temmie. This is my friend, also Temmie." This is the Tem shop. I remember because we had to steal and scam Tem. So sorry. But we were in here a lot trying to get money. Sorry, I was trying to move. The poor Bob hasn't gotten a chance. Village named like him. I know him. Poor Bob. Just have Tem, Bob. Good vibes. Undertale is good vibes. I like it a lot. I think I'll definitely play it again one day. I don't know if I'll play it again on stream, but I mean, I'm currently kind of playing again, but like, I want to play like the whole game, like the good way. Also, the moment that you start the game again, it's like, wait, I know you. You're Lika, right? I'm like, please leave me alone. I don't like that you know who I am, actually. Please don't say that. Now it's Undyne. Lovely. Oh, is this the part where she throws spears at you? I was doing that today and it was very stressful. You're just running in absolute fear. Great. I know that I love that everyone who's here that's never played Undertale is probably like, what are you talking about? Everything I'm saying I'm sorry if you're very confused. I would understand. Is this a nice spot to bed?
Oh god, it's a dog.
What?
I thought a werewolf was coming for me. It's a dog.
Is this big?
It's Lily, the stray dog.
Aww, it's not even large. It's a small dog.
No, but I saw it running like this. And I was like,
uh-oh, it's Greg! Surprise! Are you playing with a werewolf? No, right?
no, I don't want to play the werewolf.
You should try and make friends with a werewolf. I think you'll have fun.
What is this?
How do I put curtains on this? What is the point? Okay, well, fine. We'll just leave that. We'll leave it uncovered. It's okay. Let's see. There's like an awkward amount of space there. Which dressers can I put? Oh, I never used this. Maybe I'll put it here. Why is someone playing music so loud? I can like hear the bass of it only.
Oh, the children get on a step stool.
Aww. Oh, when kids use a telescope, they get on a little stool to look through it. I didn't know that. That's so cute. Just a lot. I use it all the time. It's so nice. I had this as CC in my game before I had any of the packs installed. I only ever used build CC when I didn't have any packs because it's so hard to build with just a base game when you're not very creative. Because I kept just building the same thing over and over and over again, so I was very bored. So then I got some build CC. It was so fun. But I think if I got build CC now, my game would lag so bad. Because like having all the packs and then, not all the packs, but so many of them. And then also installing build CC, I don't think that would go well. But build CC is very nice because you can like custom, like you can use mattresses and like bed frames separately. So you can like mix and match patterns and colors of frames, and it's so nice to not be stuck to like having a brown frame if you want a pink bed. Like if you want your sheets to be pink, you gotta have like the brown bed frame. And then if you want it to be white, then you're stuck with it and you can't have it be white. Like I wish that this was black, but I can't change it. But a lot of CC creators, they give you like everything separate and it still works. And I think that's very nice. I wish The Sims worked like that sometimes, but I understand that it doesn't work like that. I think it would be nice if you could change things separately. Oh, maybe I'll bring these tiny little lamps back as like nightstand lamps as well. They're just so cute. No one can tell me otherwise. Look how cozy that is. They've even got the tiny little light switch on them. I don't have build CC anymore because it's a pain in the ass when you accidentally delete CC and your house is empty again. Oh, that too. You cannot, like, if you accidentally uninstall the wrong thing, then life's over. The amount of CC I used to have in my game, I remember it really upset me after I like uninstalled it all. I was like, oh my god, my game feels so empty. Like, I used to have really nice CC tattoos and I was obsessed with them. And I thought they made my Sims look so much cooler. So when I took them out, I was very upset because all my Sims look boring. After a while, you get used to it though. But all your Sims, the problem with CC is sometimes it's broken, and then sometimes they start like autonomously wearing broken stuff. So you'd have like, you know, when you have like a broken CC shirt, and they get like red and white split in half with like question marks all over them. Very scary and unpleasant. That would happen, and then you wouldn't know which piece of CC it was. That is one thing about CC I'm very happy I'm not dealing with anymore, because that doesn't happen with in-game objects. But it did happen with CC, so It's nice to not have the fear of a weird stranger Sims looking like literal demons. It was a little bit of a nightmare, but it's okay. There's ways to fix that as well, if you're a CC user. I think you can have like a CC management mod or something. I don't know what it's called because I don't use CC, but there's like mods where you can filter through your CC way easier, which is very nice that that exists. Oh, I love that painting so much. It's so pretty. That brings me so much joy. But CC is very good for the people that want more stuff but don't have the money or don't want to pay for it. Which is both very valid. I understand not wanting to give all your money to EA. Because Sims packs are very expensive. And definitely with clothes. There's so many really good CC clothes. I would fully understand if you were like, I'd rather install this. Because you can pick and choose what you like and don't like. Which you don't really have with Sims packs. I mean, you just get all of it. So if you like only like 5 items from the pack, you're kind of wasting your money on. Like this. I like this bookshelf a lot. It's so big though. So I haven't been able to fit it anywhere until now. I feel like there's more stuff that needs to go in this room just to like fill it up more, but I don't know what. I guess we can put in like a keyboard because she likes music. It makes sense to me. I feel like most people that play music of any kind know somewhat how to play piano because it's like a pretty, I don't want to say easy instrument, but it's one of those like easier instruments, I guess, to like start with at least. Because a violin, if you just start playing a violin, it's not going to sound good at all. A piano's gonna just not, like, it's not going to be out of tune. Unless you have a bad piano. Look, I'm gonna go on a walk with my best friend Hope. Still catch you streaming when I return. Bye, Lona. Thank you for hanging out with me. Have fun on your walk. I'm surprised that the glasses are not really bothering me. I thought they'd annoy me more. But I'm actually fine. And it's not actually bad. I've still not really used this lamp anywhere. It's so big though, so I can see why. But it's a very nice lamp. I kind of should use it more. I just don't really know where I'd put it. I feel like you kind of need to base your room around an item like that. And then this in white or black? Maybe black in this room. Does this look weird, these two next to each other? Just feel like we need another surface to put stuff on. I've never seen that before. Some books. Stop it. This music's so fun. Good vibes. I need some more mess to put places for decoration. Okay, we can put that. We can pretend it's just been her birthday. I was gonna say, I don't know when Cassandra's birthday is, but Sims don't really have a birthday. I'm so sorry to them. It's so sad to not have a birthday. Oh well. I think it's my cat's birthday soon, but with animals you kind of like pick a birthday. At least, unless you like know exactly when the cats gave birth and stuff, but our cats have been adopted from some other people, so they didn't know, so we kind of just decided a date for when their birthday was, but I don't really know when that date was, so I'm not actually sure when their birthday is, but I think it's in June. In my head, it's like June 28th or something. Or like 25th. Something along those lines. So that's fun. What is this? It's just green. That works for me. I like green. Birthday cards. This might be kind of done? I don't know. This area feels empty, but I don't know what to put there. I guess we can put some like clutter stuff on the floor, like shoes or something. Hello, Heather? What are you up to? Turn that off. How? What are you doing? Loser. Oh, this could be pretty. Don't know what that would be doing here though. Maybe this is fine. Do you think it's done like this? Heather, can you come look at this and see if there's anything you're missing? Please. Will you judge me? Aww. She gave me a thumbs down! That's mean. My back hurts. Anyway. These glasses reflect so much. I was gonna put on like eyeshadow, but you wouldn't have seen it anyway.
You couldn't even see eye.
I know.
Which one?
I want you to judge my Sims build and tell me if there's anything that's missing, in your opinion. Because you're a good simmer. Okay, look at this. Oh, God. I just see what's missing. These are not full, and this is still on the floor. Okay, get rid of this.
Bit better.
Pink. Maybe yellow. But those are yellow and not the same color. Green. And then I need something else to put in there.
A cat.
A cat. No. Oh, I was gonna put a cat tree and I didn't. Okay, I'm reminded of my mistakes now. What can I put in this? Boring. I hate that these books just like stand up by themselves. I always feel like I need to squeeze them in between things. Because books don't work like that. Heather, I need help. What can I put in there? Clothes? Not a good place for clothes. Magazines?
Yeah. Maybe you should switch where the boxes are.
Okay. Like in the middle?
Mm-hmm. It looks more balanced.
And then I need my cat items. Okay, pet bed can go here in the corner. Cozy by the workspace. Do we have like a color that matches with some items that already exist in this room? I would like to have that purple, but
werewolves confirmed.
Oh, I should put a cat one. Oh, cute! That's a nice green swatch. And then I was gonna put a cat tree, but I don't think I have the space in here anymore. I guess this could become a cat tree. But I don't know if that's a good idea. Choices. Oh, but it comes in black and purple. There goes all my hard work. It's fine. See, and now the cat, I was gonna say can look out the window, but I don't know about that. This is fine. Okay, this is good. I think this is fine. This looks more complete than it did before. Okay. I don't think I can put this on the gallery because, that's not how Sims works. Which is honestly sad. The sink is so loud, I'm sorry. I know that you can hear it on stream. Because I've heard it before. Thank you, Heather. Okay, now what we have to do, hold on, I need to save first. Save. Now we're gonna go age up Cassandra and then move her in.
Apparently there's a cafe on the canal.
What?
And there's room for me.
Is someone inviting you there?
Mm-hmm.
Right now?
No, tomorrow. She's like, yeah, let's go to the cafe. And I'm like, there's a cafe?
Interesting.
I keep getting tagged in this.
What? Oh. Cassandra.
Oh.
What are you wearing? Oh my god.
What happened? Why just her?
Cassandra? Are you... Okay. Change outfit. This is none of her normal outfits either, so that's odd. Nice. Oh, I forgot how ugly this house is. What is the kitchen here? Cook. You can make yourself a cake. Come on. Chocolate cake. Let's go. We match. I should tell her. Let's go. Cassandra cooks now. Proud of you. Oh god, we're in the wall. Oh, is this the song that Metaton sings? That's like, you will die. I feel like I remember singing it to this. And it sounding like it was supposed to be very pretty. Oh, where are you going with the cake? Oh my god, this house is, the tall walls are just, you get lost very easily. Horrendous. Okay, come on. Add birthday candles. Happy birthday! Wee! Blow out candles. Happy birth! Oh, and she goes. Her last trait is neat. Okay. That's fine. You look so good. Okay, now you can move out. Split from household and move. Off we go. They've got a good amount of money. We can steal some of it. Let's steal half of it. They love their daughter. Off we go. I keep swallowing my water weird today. Why is that happening? Yikes. Okay. Evergreen Harbor. I feel like this is not a place that she would live. But maybe she just found a cheap apartment here? I don't know. Free real estate on... Okay. Can I move in? There we go. Let's see. Heather, what do you think we should do after I finish this? My laptop has just decided this is too much. Because we've only been streaming for 2 hours. What? 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 GeoGuessr? You want to play GeoGuessr? Really bad? Okay. Do you want to play Sims GeoGuessr?
No, I don't like it. I did play it a couple of times.
Don't forget to pay your rent on time. Okay, okay. Whee! Look at my nice house. Hold on.
It's very nice.
Is your hand sweaty?
It's wet from the water.
Ew.
It's not sweat, it's clean.
Look at my cozy house. I'm taking some pictures. Oh, I love this little corner. I love this. It's so pretty. Okay. And wow. And then there. It's not the best corner of the house, I'll say, but it's the working hard corner. And then more tour. Oh, Mama.
28 degrees on Thursday.
Oh no.
24 on Tuesday.
I have to do my work trip in that weather.
At least you have a hat.
I had to buy a hat. They made me buy a hat. I am so nervous for what we're gonna do that I need a hat for it. I'm actually like slightly concerned about that. Cause like, what does that mean? And they're like, please buy a hat for this occasion. Am I like, am I going to the beach? Actually, there is a beach party on Friday. I decided not to go. Anyway, there's the finished apartment. But I've decided I am not going. I really didn't want to, because I'm not a party person. And also, I don't know how I'd get home, because it's on the beach. I don't live by the beach. And also, it's just with all my colleagues that I'm not friends with. Like, we're just all kind of like, everyone's just kind of like neutral towards me except for like one person. So, oh well. Do you want to play GeoGuessr? Really bad? Do you want to take over my chair then?
I haven't washed my hair.